Good morning. Good morning. It's David and Alyssa Muller coming at you once again. And we are going to continue our series this week about the Ultimate Achievement System. And more specifically, this week we're talking about the third habit of success. The third habit of success is all about your skill set. The actual habit is sharpen your saw. Alyssa, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure.
I know it's
like yesterday. We went over it pretty much in great detail. I just think it's the best of our habits where people can grow the most, especially if you let your ego go aside. I think that's super crucial. Make sure that your ego is not there and you're willing to grow in areas that might be actually uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's true. Whatever it is that you decide to do for a living or for your project or whatever your passion is, there's a specific set of skills that it takes to be good at that, right? Otherwise you'd find something that you're good at, I would think, if you're going to spend your life doing it. And so the habit is to always work at becoming the best at whatever it is your niche, your chosen niche is. Now, you don't have to, like I said yesterday, you don't have to be the best always, but the habit is to always strive to be the best. Now, today we have a special treat. We have one of our Ultimate Achievers that has been part of our Ultimate Achievers Alliance for about a year, I think now. And so we're going to meet her. I'm going to bring her on the screen here in just a sec. We're just going to ask her a few questions. Teresa Marie. Oh, there you are, Teresa. Welcome. Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning. Good to see you.
You too. So I just want to ask just a couple of questions. I want to be cognizant of everybody's time. But the first question, maybe the most obvious, is how did you find the Ultimate Achievers Alliance? How did we originally meet?
Well, I believe we may have met at networking groups or chambers of commerce, and we were connected through social media. And I kept seeing all of your positive quotes from both of you. And I kept seeing a lot of the principles that you follow that I follow too, but I didn't really have a terminology to define that. And I thought, January 2020, I thought I have got to get hooked up with David and Alyssa Muller.
That's great. I love that. So, and then you started coming to some of the networking stuff that we were doing at the time, and then that was right before everything shut down. And then we went to an online platform, and we've been meeting once a week pretty much since then, just online and through this whole COVID thing. So here's a question: since we've met and you became an Alliance member, how has your life changed? And more specifically, since we're talking about your skill sets and improving your skill set, what are you doing now that you weren't maybe a year ago because of the Ultimate Achievers Alliance and your experience here?
Well, my business is Teresa Marie Art and Design. And the reason why I have that name is because I'm more of an artist. I'm more of someone who takes design and art principles and applies it to life. And I saw a lot of that was very similar to what the two of you do and what you teach. So today is about sharpening your saw. And I've raised 4 children that are doing very well. They're adults, and they've applied those principles in their life. And I'm now seeing the value where before I wasn't appreciated for that. So now I'm really looking at my life and saying, wait a minute, I can value myself because of what you're teaching and just see that value.
That's powerful.
And I've always taken really good care of my tools. So I just wanted to show you, this is a T-square, for instance. And I bought this T-square in 1974.
That's almost older than I am.
I take care of my tools. I sharpen my saw, and it saved me money. So that's
That
just a
is,
principle that I don't just paint. I paint, I use calligraphy tools and paint tools, but I also use a lot of measuring. I have the analytical mind, and when you talk about measuring your success in your goals, I can identify with that. That's what I do when I do a painting or any kind of work, like a project, or when I teach an art program.
that's great. Speaking of when you're teaching art programs and stuff, what kind of stuff are you doing now? What new projects are you doing? Are you doing more teaching and stuff?
Well, what I'm doing is more online. So I'm doing something where I call them field study art kits. And I put all these it's a little canvas bag, and it's just stuffed with art supplies, and it has a cord on it that you can put around your shoulder. And there's homeschoolers across the country who are starting to buy my field study art kits. So what I did now is there's a Monarch Society, Monarch Butterfly Society. They contacted me and they said, "Can you buy these Monarch seed packets for a really good price and just to get them out?" So I bought 200 packets, and now I'm going to do a field study kit with to use art and then science and talk about the importance of the monarch butterfly.
Oh, I love that. That's amazing. We were talking about the monarch butterfly and how the forest fires in California has devastated a lot of their natural habitat. And so I think that's just a great story. If somebody wanted to learn more about that, or somebody wanted to contact you, you have a website, or how would they do that?
Well, my website is Teresa Marie Art and Design, and you can also find the kits. They're on my Etsy. It's Teresa Marie 4, the number 4 art on my Etsy.
Ooh, okay, so I'm going to put it up on the screen. Teresa Marie Art Design, or
Art and
is that
design.
AND, Art
Like,
and Design?
yeah, like on the bottom here, Teresa Marie Art and Design.
Huh. Like that?
Yes.
Boom. All right. So if you want to get a hold of Teresa, be sure to go to Teresa Marie Art and Design, or also just hit any of us up on Facebook. We can connect you with Teresa directly. And I'm excited to hear more about the Monarch Butterfly project. So maybe would you be willing to come on and do a live with us again as that program progresses?
Yes.
Awesome. All right.
I just wanted to quickly say that it was things like this that you helped me with upping my game. And I got into a program called Teaching Artists Training Lab. And this is the project I'm going to be working on with my Teaching Artists Training Lab with Washington State.
Oh, good. Congratulations. That's
Yeah.
very exciting. I love it when a plan comes together.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right. So with that, I just thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us this morning. I look forward to seeing you at our Ultimate Achievers focus group this week. And so I'll let you go now. Thanks. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. All right. So awesome. I always love speaking with Teresa. She's just a great storyteller, and I'm so glad that she could spend a few minutes with us this morning. So with that, what I want to do is we want to wrap, but I want to remind you that tomorrow night, Thursday night, every Thursday, we have Ultimate Achievers Happy Hour. It's at 5:00 p.m. and you can join the Alliance and also click right into the Happy Hour tomorrow night at 5:30 at p2klifestyle.com, just like you see on the screen right there. Joining the Alliance is free. Happy Hour is free. I look forward to seeing you guys there. And Alyssa, do you want to say anything to close out?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I remember when Teresa first joined, she was just lost. She was your very kind of typical mom that kind of gave her entire life to being a mother. And she has so much to give and so much skill sets within her that she didn't realize would bring huge value to not only our community, but really to the world through her art. So it's been awesome this last year seeing her develop that and really kind of figure out a way how to give back, but also to monetize So for her to have an income stream has definitely been, I feel like a proud parent, even though she's older than me. So it's really cool to see somebody of her, just her abilities, and art is such an important aspect, for all of us, really, not just children. I think for adults as well, art, journaling, all those types of measures to help all of us cope, especially through this last year. So what beautiful timing it was that she decided to just take that leap of faith and join the Ultimate Achievers right before the pandemic hit. So yeah, that's what I wanted to add.
Awesome. That's great. So remember, tomorrow night, happy hour. And then next week, we'll be talking about the fourth habit of success. And the fourth habit of success, I'll tell you about on Monday. But I'll see you Thursday. With that, Muller's out.
Bye.